Last week, a story broke about a 14-year-old from Pennsylvania who thought it would be funny to take pictures with a local Jesus statue and making it seem as though he were receiving oral sex from the statue. Okay? He's currently facing 2 years in prison for this supposed desecration, a charge which, of course, is completely out of proportion and disconnected to what he did. It's not about whether you condone or don't condone taking a picture where it looks as though Jesus is performing oral sex on you. It could be bad taste, it could be immaturity, who knows what it is, but that does not make it a crime. And the story gets even crazier when you consider these two facts that have recently been released. Number one, the kid would have been better off simply vandalizing the statue as a result of an insane desecration law in Pennsylvania. The boy actually faces a stiffer penalty. Stiffer, I didn't even mean to use that term necessarily. A harsher penalty for gesturing near the statue than he would have for stealing the statue or damaging or destroying the statue. And second, Bedford County District Attorney Bill Higgins is the one who's trying to enforce the charges here. He isn't exactly an angel himself. He posted to his Twitter account audio from porn movies recently. You could argue that that's not really what a district attorney should be doing. And he also had a sexual encounter with a woman in his office. And this sexual encounter initially was presumed to be consensual. Later, the woman actually said she was assaulted by District Attorney Higgins, filed charges. Later, those charges were ultimately dropped. So number one, we have the obvious inherent hypocrisy of those who are offended by a simulated oral sex picture with a Jesus statue persecuting the individual when they have done all sorts of stuff which could be just as offensive or even more offensive to others. And number two, we have a situation where just because something is offensive and it touches a religious nerve, that does not mean that it is a crime. If Jesus were real and alive today and he saw this controversy over the statue and he saw the pictures, actually, if he saw the pictures, he would probably say, that statue looks nothing like what I actually looked like. But that's, I guess, a completely different issue when it comes to Jesus. We'll follow this. I really hope that this kid is not given potentially 2 years in a correctional facility. It would just be completely and utterly insane. Next, we will talk to Tim Wise. You know that thing where people say, no, I'm not racist. I have plenty of black friends. It turns out, factually speaking, it's usually not even true. I'll explain after the break.